Quality hardwood flooring for less. Solid hardwoods in cherry, oak and walnut, bamboo, laminates, and even Bellawood pre-finished flooring with a 50-year warranty. Don't pay more than you have to for flooring. Call Lumber Liquidators now. We even offer installation and financing. Visit your local Lumber Liquidators or call right now for your free catalog. 1-877-219-8768. That's 1-877-219-8768. 1-877-219-8768.
Welcome back here to the PM Show Weekend Edition on CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn. Glad to be back here with the true American icon, the one and only Mr. Robert Conrad.
Yeah, now, again, I apologize, Facebook. I found something from August. I go, my goodness gracious, what is that all about?
Yeah.
So we did the James Dean lookalike thing, but also in that same arose in that same film, a guy named Jack Webb, who was a big producer.
Dragnet.
Well, he was the most successful in the 50s and 60s.
Married to Julie London, wasn't he?
And yes, and then he became a producer over at Warner Brothers, and he saw that scene in that booth. And he
saw your scene?
Yes. And he said, he called up and said, I want to keep that man under contract.
Wow.
And when all the contracts at Warner's expired, there were two left of 674 actors, Connie Stevens and Conrad Robert Falk, or Robert Conrad. Hey, John in VA, what's up, brother?
Hi, Bob. Hey, Mike. How you all doing?
We're doing all right. I'm doing a 6. What are you doing? Give me a number.
I'm an 11, man.
Wow, God bless
John,
you. You can't be an 11. Come on, John. You're a 10.
All right.
He's 10 plus.
All right, what's up,
Bob,
man?
I wanted to be the first to wish you a happy anniversary. Tomorrow is the 45th anniversary that the world was introduced to Agents James T. West and Artemis Gordon.
Wow, how about that? Thank you so much for that.
45 years ago, ladies
Well,
and
thank you so much for that. And I was 17 of 18 guys testing. Hello.
Really, yeah.
Hey, John, what do you think my chances were? I was 17 of 18 guys, and they had this handsome guy. He was so damn handsome.
Rory Calhoun.
And he was a man. No, Rory had the role.
Oh.
But what Rory did, John, you know the story. Rory brought his pal in to play Artemis's role, and they looked at Rory and said, nope, too old. And they got rid of Rory because he was doing his friend a favor. And then they tested. And I was doing a movie called Young Dillinger with Nick Adams and John Ashley and Mary, I can't remember her last name. She was Miss America.
Marianne Mobley?
Yeah. Nick threw us out of the dressing room because...
Why?
So anyway, John, he says, this is exciting. We're going to get Natalie Wood's dressing room from West Side Story. The three of us. It's going to be awesome. And so we're getting all excited about it. You know, young guys in their 20s and drinking a couple cocktails. And all of a sudden, Nick says, hey, you guys got to move out. We said, what? You got to move out. Why? Because Marianne's moving in. And we said, okay, Nick. All right, Nick. So we moved out.
So you moved out so that Marianne
And now
could
he
move
is acting, and we're on the sidelines. And we're staring at him, and we're mumbling, which, of course, you don't want to do. An actor, you ruin his performance and his concentration. And he said, can you stop that? Can you guys stop that? But we loved him anyway. So what else, John? Go ahead.
Well, that premiere episode, it had Victor Buono, Nehemiah Persoff, and, of course, Suzanne Plachette. And I think in the DVDs and your commentary, you mentioned she was probably one of the top 5 actresses that you worked with during that series. Do you still feel the same way about that?
Absolutely. She had a quality about her. I don't know. It was sex. It was just a sexy woman, and she was like kind of a Latin look. She was either Spanish or Italian, or she was just and she was rough. She was, but she was charming, and she married an actor. She married
Tom Poston.
No, before that, she married Troy Donahue.
Oh, I didn't know. So
yeah, I went to that wedding. Yeah. Okay. Anything else, John? While we got you?
Well, just have. I hope you have many more happy anniversaries, and God bless you, Bob.
Hey, thank you, John. That's kind of you. I appreciate it. And I'm glad you're an 11.
Thank you, John.
All right, let's do Mike in Nevada.
Do you remember, just one question, follow-up question on that. When Rory Calhoun was doing his friend a favor to play the Artemis Gordon role, who was the friend?
I don't know.
You don't remember who it was?
I wasn't there.
All right. I just wondered if you remembered, because that's an interesting story. Back to the phones on CRN, and we go to Mike from Nevada. You're on with Robert Conrad.
When I did the test, it was during the lunch hour during Young Dillinger, and I said, I'm going to go test for this thing. Everybody in town's testing for it. I got no shot. It's the most expensive pilot in the history of television. And, John Derek is probably going to come from Mexico. And John was there because he was with that lovely woman. And she was underage, and he didn't want to be in the U.S., and so John didn't come to the United States. And 17 of 18 guys tested, and the rest is history. 45 years ago, Uncle Bob started the most expensive pilot in history, and it's still around.
So John Derek tested for it as well?
John Derek didn't test. It would have been his. John Derek didn't test.
Oh, so if he wanted it, he
would have had it, but he didn't have it.
But
he was a wonderful guy, and I met him in Nevada with her.
Nice
guy? The fights. Oh, yeah, nice guy, and a good-looking, rugged guy. I liked him because he was good-looking and rough guy. Anyway, he quit acting. He didn't like it, and became a kind of photographer-director.
And I think he did a show called Frontier Circus for a while with Chill Wills on a CBS.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Hey, listen, a name just came up. This is awesome. I mean, here she is, and we're going to commercial. So don't you go anywhere.
We're going to a break.
I have right here. We'll get to you, Mike, but you're getting bumped by this woman, and you'll know why. You're next after this woman. There she is. Thank you so much for calling, you little sweetheart. You are the greatest. I'll tell you what this woman did for me.
Really?
She will always be in Robert Conrad's memory book.
Really?
Yep. Married, got 3 kids, and she's a nurse, and I love her. And I just spent 8 hours with her. Sometimes you can get to know someone better than if you know them for 8 years, if you're with them for 8 hours.
That's true.
And we were together for 8 hours. You know where?
Where?
In traffic school.
All right, we got that story coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us on CRN. It's the PM Show Weekend Edition. Michael Horn and Mr. Robert Conrad.
You order a glass of your favorite Cabernet, fresh asparagus, hollandaise on the side, a filet, medium rare. You unfurl your napkin with a flair, close your eyes, and prepare to listen.